Hello, hello, hello. This is Cyborg.
And Bumblebee.
And today we're going to be talking about how
Absolute.
somebody gets a power up that I had already spoken into existence. DC, I want my check.
Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 12.
So it starts off with what I said in the last episode. That is Poseidon's trident.
Yes, it is. It is confirmed that is Poseidon's trident. The issue starts off with her using the trident against Clea, or continuing, picking up where we left off, where she's using it against her. And we also find out that Diana puts two and two together and figures out that Clea is an Atlantean, and that's how she had a piece of the trident in her staff.
Yeah.
And why the fishmen are her little minions.
Also, yeah. That made more sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
So Dad and her are fighting. She tells Ferdinand to follow. She
enchants.
She enchants a rock and then tells Ferdinand to follow it because she sent the rock to find Io,
who is still getting her people out, or the people that are still trapped in the maze out.
Yes, so she sends Ferdinand to go follow the rock to go get to Io to get himself out of the maze.
And
Meanwhile,
give her a message.
Yeah. Meanwhile, and to tell Io that as soon as she steps through the portal with the rock, it'll seal. And while Ferdinand is doing that, she is fighting Clea and trying to bargain. Maybe not bargain is the right word.
I would say explain to her and get her to understand that this is not it.
She's pretty much like, I know where you come from, and I know you're missing your homeland.
You are not a monster.
You are not a monster. I can help you get back to your homeland, but you have to promise me that you're going to be better. And if you're not, I will come for you. So either you stay here or you come with me and we get you out. What's your decision?
At first, Cleo was skeptical, which she should be, because let's be frank. She didn't like Wonder Woman because Wonder Woman messed up everything, took her siren,
She's like, you took my siren,
broke her staff, and took control of Poseidon's trident. Mind you, the trident chose Wonder Woman. It never chose Cleo, and Cleo was mad that it didn't. Her being an Atlantean, yeah, that got hurt a little bit.
A little bit. But, the trident knows. And it knows that Clea would have used it for nefarious reasons or whatever.
And not only that, she's the daughter of one of the big three. Of course, it's going to go to her. And if you don't know who the big three is, it's Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. And Zeus is the younger brother of both of them. So
Diana, remember when she had went through the maze with Io and she, saw that one of the tunnels led to water?
Yeah.
I guess she put a hole and the maze was slowly flooding.
Yes.
So she brought water to them,
The Pacific, I believe.
Pacific Ocean, yes. Because a gateway city, I'm pretty sure is supposed to be like an analog of like, what's that? San Francisco?
I believe so.
So that's on the West Coast.
Yeah.
In California.
Right.
So, yes. So, and apparently Atlantis is a thing.
Interesting.
Because Clea is Atlantean.
Well, that confirms it.
Which means we may or may not get Absolute Aquaman.
It will be one interesting way to introduce Absolute Aquaman. And I'm pretty sure he is not going to be happy with somebody else holding the trident.
Well, it was for good reason. That Diana used it for good. So, he can't be mad. Now,
if it don't go to him, he will be.
So Diana leads them out of the maze into the ocean, and she, they continue on in the ocean back to Atlantis, wherever it is, and she goes back to her friends. Meanwhile, so backing up just a little bit, Io got everyone out, and when she stepped out of the maze, she got zapped and disappeared.
No one knew what happened.
Also, when Ferdinand came through the maze, Petra was singing, screaming, and he was able to calm her down so that everyone wasn't like writhing in pain.
Yeah, because she was really singing her heart out.
She was scared.
If you look at the picture, she was pretty much just like, ah.
She was scared.
She didn't care. She was scared. She didn't know where she was, and she had no one by her side. And then Ferdinand was like, Petra, please,
I'm here.
You have to stop.
I mean, to be fair, they kind of put her through the wall by herself and with strangers, and then the strangers put her in water, and she don't know these people. She don't know if they're friend or foe.
Well, they're friend.
But everything is fixed now. Ferdinand is safe, and he helped get Petra under control. Everyone else is in her house recovering, but Io got zapped.
Mm-hmm.
And Diana asked for a sign to let her know that she's okay. And she got a sign, a dove with an olive branch.
Yep.
And then we get to see where Io did end up. Io got transported to Themyscira, and she was able to let Hippolyta know that Diana lives.
And Hippolyta was amazed, ecstatic.
Ring the bell! Ring the bell. Diana lives. So, they were very excited.
Which is understandable.
Now, I don't know if they could ever meet her.
I don't see that happening.
Because I think there's magic in place so that, like, Diana... No, Diana can say Amazon. It was just Cersei that couldn't say Amazon.
Yeah, but they can't really meet right now because, as you see, the second Aya was out in the open, she got zapped.
Mm-hmm. So I guess maybe like they're like in their own little pocket thing where the gods are keeping all.
Yeah, that's
the Atlantean.
Not Atlantean.
Sorry,
Amazonian.
Amazon's words.
Amazonian.
And then at the end of the issue, we see Veronica Cale talking to Dr. Poison, and just because Dr. Poison, I guess she knew that Dr. Poison was the one that pointed Diana in the right direction.
Yeah.
And she's talking about how their entire lower level got flooded and the whole building is at risk of getting flooded, and the amount of money that it's going to cost to get it fixed
is a whole new country.
It's like, more than like the GDP of an impressive country.
They ain't got it right now.
And
well, they got it, but they don't want to spend it.
Yeah, Dr. Poison is like, you need me. You need me, essentially. And she kind of does.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, okay, bet. We gonna give her a new suit, but we gonna give her the Gen 1 of the new suits.
Mm-hmm.
And we go transfer her to a different project. And the project that she's going to be transferring her to is Project SS1.
Mm-hmm.
And then we see her walking down a corridor with a whole bunch of different cells. There's a crocodile
with hair,
a tiny woman, some paper. I don't even know what that is.
It looks like an alien, but I could be wrong.
Alien, lizard, some kind of humanoid animal or alien.
A tiger's tail or a cheetah's tail.
Yeah.
I think it's cheetah tail. What if that is cheetah?
Well, Barbara, who's one of the friends in the group, is who Cheetah is. Now, whether or not they changed that in the Absolute Universe, that's different. But
we don't know.
In the regular universe, Barbara, I forget her last name, but she's one of the friends in the friend group already.
Yeah, but what if that is how she becomes Cheetah?
Also a possibility. But Kale comes up to one of the cells and she's like, "You're up, Zatanna.
Bum, bum, bum.
You get to finally go outside because I'm sending you to kill a witch."
It takes a witch to kill a witch.
Uh-huh. Not gonna lie, I got excited when I saw this.
I had to hold her down some.
Zatanna is kind of cool, in my opinion. I'd be interested to see, how the fighting between her and Diana is going to go.
Unless they gave her a really big power up, she's going to get smacked around.
Because Diana definitely has, like, if in a physical fight, Diana's going to win, hands down. Now, in a magic fight, I'm because I don't know what level of magic Zatanna is in this universe, so I'm not sure how that's going to go. But it should be interesting to see.
Yeah,
we have absolute Zatanna now.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see what goes on with this. Also, as a side note, or things that I'm interested to see is like, will they do an absolute Aquaman?
That will be interesting to see, and I'm hoping for it.
Because technically, like, if you, like, there's, the original, or like the big seven for the Justice League, every member of that big seven has an absolute title except Aquaman.
Even Green Arrow.
Well, oh yeah, great. Well, so for those that don't know, we have absolute Superman, absolute Batman, absolute Wonder Woman, which we just read. We have absolute Green Lantern, absolute Martian Manhunter, and we also have absolute, why am I blanking? Absolute Flash. Now, there is supposed to be an absolute Green Arrow coming out as well.
Mm-hmm.
But we do not have an absolute Aquaman, and I would be very interested to see how that works. Especially since we know that Atlantis exists in this universe.
You know what would be real funny?
What?
They do an absolute Cyborg before they do an absolute Aquaman. That would be the very much messed up thing to do.
I mean,
and yeah,
I'd be surprised if they did that, because we have no inklings of an absolute Cyborg. We have inklings.
That's why I say it would be messed up.
We have inklings of an absolute Aquaman. We have Poseidon's trident. We have people, confirmed Atlanteans.
And that's why I say that would be messed up. They do an absolute Cyborg before they do an absolute Aquaman.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I am predicting, and this could be wrong, but in absolute Green Arrow, that's where we might get inklings of Cyborg. If they go that route, because I think it's going to be a little bit more technical on his side.
Mm-hmm. I believe we're going to be getting introduced to absolute Hawkman as well. I don't think he's getting his own title, but we're in the Absolute Evil book. We're supposed to be getting introduced to absolute Green Arrow and absolute Hawkman.
That should be interesting.
But we will be reading that soon. So look out, subscribe, and wait for us to post that video.
Definitely. You guys check out your local comic book stores as well. Let's have a conversation about it. What's your theories? What's your predictions? Like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. You know what to do. Get going on it. And if by some reason you can't get to your local comic book store, you can also check out the app.
The DC Universe Infinite app.
Where you can watch it with your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, on the train, on the plane, at anywhere, at any time. We love you, and as always,
peace.